Hi everyone, we're going to verify this trig identity. Okay, we're going to do a little trick here because we have sine squared here. So what I'm going to do for the numerator is write this a 1 as sine squared plus cosine squared. You'll see later why I'm doing that. It's mainly because our denominator. So I'm just going to copy that part down and then put minus sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta. Now, if you just look at that piece and you distribute the negative, what you're going to get is 2 cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta minus cosine squared theta. And now if we deal with this denominator, I'm going to use my difference of squares. In this case, it's going to be cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta times cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta. All right, now next, I'm going to simplify my numerator here as, let's see, we have 2 cosine squares minus a cosine squared. So that's going to just be cosine squared minus sine squared. So now you see why I did that. And then for our denominator, we have this. So this is going to give us, oh, and this is all squared. I'm sorry, this was all squared. All right, so now we have cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta times cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta. So basically on the next slide what I'm going to do is this. I have 1 here. Cosine squared theta plus sine squared of theta just equals 1. And what I'm going to do is write this out twice. So if I write this out twice, I'll do it here. That's going to be cosine squared theta minus sine squared of theta times cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. And I'm running out of room. But basically this crosses this out. So we're left with just this. All right, because this is 1. This goes into this one time. So we have cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. All right, now it has to look like this. So what I'm going to do is write this as cosine, since we don't want a cosine. There's no cosine here. So I'm going to use my Pythagorean identity and write this as 1 minus sine squared theta. So I'm substituting that and then minus sine squared theta. And finally we get our result as 1 minus, there's 2 of those. So 2 sine squared of theta. And we verified it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.